Hey, welcome back to my YouTube. This is 5 habits to incorporate into your 2025 for baby content creators and creators in general. So, number one is to get into the habit of creating. Now, this is especially true for people who are heavy consumers, myself included in that. And when you're getting out of the habit of consuming constantly and into creating, you have to make it a daily habit to create something every single day. I don't care if that's a meal, I don't care if it's a picture that you drew. You just have to get into the habit of creating. Eventually, that'll become like a muscle and you will create more than you consume. And the things that you are consuming, you need to ask yourself the question, am I getting my fair just? Am I getting equal or more amounts than what I put in? That's important. How am I going to metabolize these salty ass fries? Okay. Is this conversation going anywhere? Is this job going anywhere? What am I getting out of what I'm consuming? And the main thing with this one is just really figuring out, like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Simply, is it worth it? Okay. You should be able to create more than what it is you paid for it, whether that's your attention span or if it's something that you're purchasing. You know, how many outfits can I create with this piece of clothing item? You know, you should be able to always create more out of it than what you put in. Okay, so that's general rule of thumb for creation. Also, slow down and be present is going to be my second one. Slow down and be present. Life is a sum of 1,000,001 small moments. So really slow down and savor that cup of coffee, savor that cold brew. It takes 12 to 24 hours to soak those beans to create a good cold brew. Okay, it's time and energy that went into that, not to even consider the coffee beans and what they had to go through to get it and harvesting it and creating the machinery, if there is any. But really appreciate all the small adequate details that go into creating a perfect experience for you. There's a lot of small things that go into these perfect moments that equals the total sums of our lives. So really just slow down and take a moment to appreciate that. Also within that, it just helps you appreciate things more. It helps you be grateful. When you consider everything that it took, you'll be more grateful. That would create more moments for you to be grateful for. So the third is going to be my favorite. Like, do it miserably. Stop trying to be happy doing everything. I know happiness is the goal, but happiness is really not a destination. Like, babies have to teeth, you know, before they are able to enjoy a full meal. Okay, that hurts. All right, when your little limbs are growing to learn how to walk, it fucking hurts. Going to the gym, getting up and actually like getting dressed and driving in the fucking cold to go to the gym, that sucks. But when you looking in the mirror and you seeing the results of that workout that you hate, it's worth it. It's worth it. So it doesn't matter that you don't want to do it. It doesn't matter that you don't feel like it. It doesn't matter that you actually hate the process of doing it. Just do it anyway and put your mind on something else. Get comfortable doing it miserably. Like, eventually the good attitude will come, but how would you know if you're good at anything or if you like anything if you can't get through the first few steps that it takes to actually be good at something or to actually accomplish something? Normalize doing it miserably. We do a lot of things miserably that eventually lead us to the destination. You don't like doing it, but you're gonna like the results, so do it miserably. Number four is going to be to document life. This is one especially true for content creators and for me specifically. This doesn't have to be in form of video or content creation. You can journal, okay? But it's important to know where your frame of mind was. Are you growing in your thoughts? If you look at life the same way you did in high school in your like 20s and 30s, then maybe you should consider, I don't know, growing or doing something differently. Go out and having some experiences, because you should change. Like, life should change with you. Your perspective of life should change with you. You should be growing. You should be adapting new. Not everything has to change, but the way you see life and the way you see people and the way you operate situations should definitely grow along with you. And a good way for you to know whether you're doing that is if you can go back and have something to look at. Okay, it's going to tell you what you value. Like, your thoughts are not always your own. Okay, we get ads thrown in our face every day, just influence from TV to phone to everything. And you sometimes it's hard to sort through what's yours, you know, and what rings true to you. The only way for you to know that is to see how you express it. So all the thoughts that go through your mind on a daily, like when you put it on paper, when you put it in audio, or whatever form you choose for documenting what it is that's running through your mind, how do you feel about it? What rings true to you? Does it resonate with you? Is this your experience? Is this how you look at it? You know, you have to put it in a different form other than your thoughts and materialize it to see what is actually true for you and what does it mean for you and what can you do with it. Okay, so that's important. Like, document life. This is one that I've incorporated recently, and it's radical truth telling. Just tell the truth. Like, just tell the truth. Stop trying to put things nicely. Stop trying to fiddle around the point of things. Just tell the truth. And this doesn't mean you have to be rude. It doesn't mean you have to be an asshole. But being truthful makes you trust yourself more, and it also makes people trust you more, because they know that it's something that you're not saying. If this job really doesn't resonate with you, you need to be honest. Like, being honest and telling the truth, and being comfortable with confrontation, being comfortable with having the uncomfortable conversation. You really need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And especially this is for people who were not allowed to voice their opinions as a kid, or not allowed to really speak up. You need to practice this. It is really important, because when telling the truth is going to attract people who resonate with you, is going to attract opportunities that are aligned with your most authentic self. So tell the truth. You know, stop lying, stop sugarcoating shit. Honestly, as you get older, there's really no reason to, because we're constantly going to have things to be miserable about. So you might as well be miserable about some shit that matters to you, about some stuff that's true to you. There's no reason to be lying at your big age. It's just not a way to live. Life is way too short. Be honest. Be in your truth. Okay, so these are the 5 habits that I'm incorporating in 2025 that is helping me achieve my goals a lot easier and a lot quicker. So tell me if anything in this resonated with you, and if you have any goals for me or anything for me, I'm open to hear that as well. So thank you. Bye.